Okay. I think I got it. Okay, yes. Welcome back to my channel. It's the High End Lex, aka HXTV. And I just finished my workout and I got a download. And it was like, what was the download? It was like, don't force it. Stop forcing it. I know you're waiting for an opportunity. Hold on. Yeah, I know you're waiting. Sorry if you see stuff on my face. I was just eating some trail mix. But I know you're waiting for an opportunity. And you're wondering, why hasn't it come true yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? And this also applies to me because I was like, wait a minute. I want XYZ to happen, but am I at XYZ's identity yet? Like, are you living in that state of being where that opportunity would just come effortlessly to you? Are you still questioning and doubting or waiting or saying, woe is me, or playing like the card of like being a victim or something like that? You have to really think like, wait, am I ready for this manifestation, or do I still have to do a few things to be prepared? Because a lot of people, they knock on God's door and God answers, and they realize that they probably weren't entirely ready for God to answer. And I'm speaking from personal experience with things in the past, and also looking forward. I realized in my own personal life, excuse me, that was weird. I'm waiting for this opportunity, or I'm wondering why this opportunity isn't like coming true yet, or not the fact that it's not coming true yet, but I'm just waiting. And when you're in that state of waiting, when you're in God's waiting room, essentially, it's feeling like, oh, XYZ is not going to happen. And the thing that the enemy likes to do is the enemy likes to, in that state of waiting, like if your mind is idle, the enemy likes to make you feel like certain things just aren't going to come true. Like you're going to be in this perpetual state of foreverness forever. And that's not true. That's just your mind playing tricks on you, or that's just the enemy trying to make you feel a certain vibration so that you're not in the receival mode. You're not in the vibration of receiving. And the vibration of receiving is practicing one of the laws of the universe, which is the law of detachment. If there's something that you want, it's like also part of the law of attraction. You put your order, like let's say you're at a restaurant and you gave the waiter or the waitress the order, right? You knew what you wanted. You said, I want spaghetti and meatballs, and then I want pineapple juice. I don't know. Obviously, like when you give an order to that waiter or waitress, you're not like attached to the whole, like you might be hungry, right? But you're not attached to the whole outcome. Like, you put your order in, keep it moving. You're detached to the whole idea. And when it comes, and then you can enjoy your meal. That's the same way when it comes to law of attraction and when it comes to manifesting your wildest dreams. Like you have to be detached to the outcome, and you cannot be overthinking it and wondering, why hasn't it come yet? A lot of us, we live in a time where we were taught to get things quick just like that. And life isn't a microwave. Life just doesn't happen. It takes time. I mean, yes, a lot of things are speeding up now, especially in 2025, but it still means that just because something happens really quick in your mind, in your head, in your imagination, in your manifestation world, does not mean that it's going to happen just like that in the 3D, in the physical reality. Why? Because we live in a very dense world. And I'm talking about physically, spiritually, emotionally, all the different perspectives. We live in a dense world. That's why it's called 3D, third density. And what that means is there's things that you can touch. It's matter. There's things that are vibrating. Our whole life is vibrating at a certain frequency and a certain vibration where we can touch the car. We can feel these objects. We can see these objects, right? And if someone wants to create a business and they think of the LLC, they think of the business idea and everything like that all at once, and then they just think of it. And in their head, they already created this amazing idea. But in the real world, you have to like kind of wait, and you have to I don't want to say wait, but you have to wait. You have to physically put work and time and energy in, and you have to have faith, and you have to, obviously, like in my opinion, you have to believe in something. You have to believe in something. You have to know that whatever it is that you're working on is going to work, or whatever it is that you're manifesting is going to manifest. Just don't talk to anyone about it. Keep it to yourself. Keep doing what you need to do to bring that dream to reality, and keep going. Don't make, your mindset or the enemy mess with your idle mind. If your mind is idle, stay busy. And that also ties into law of assumption and acting as if. So I kind of mentioned it in another video, but acting as if means just do what you're doing now. Focus on the present moment and just keep doing what you need to do to get one step closer to your dreams and goals. Like, I know in the other video I said something about like, stop worrying about the future. Obviously, like, our future is going to happen. We just don't exactly know what's going to happen. But what I also mean by that is working in the now, working in the present moment, doing things right now is going to prepare you immensely well for the future. And so with that being said, that's why I say don't worry about the future, because everything that you do now, this is your access point. This is your physical access point to change the trajectory of your life forever. And you have to understand, okay, let's say today's Thursday. What can I do today that is going to get me a few steps closer to my, I guess I'd say, to my manifestation or to my dreams, to my goals? And that is you making sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure that your cup is full for you first before you can pour it for anyone else. And make sure you are practicing the being of being self-full. And there's selfish, self-full, and selfless. Selfless is more on the spectrum of being a people pleaser. Selfish is more on the spectrum of being all for yourself. And self-full is right in the middle. That's when you take time for yourself. For me, all I can do is just love on myself, love my family, go exercise, go to the gym, and work on my skills to be a better whatever that is, right? If it's personal development, if it's IT, if it's just being a better daughter, being a better human being. That's all I can do. Other things like waiting for maybe certain job applications to be answered, there's nothing else that I can do with that other than maybe apply to more jobs and wait for those like specific jobs. But 744, as I say this, I can't work myself up and be mad and be angry at the world because something isn't answering right away. That is literally the worst vibration to be in. The universe, God, whatever you see source as, is not going to gift you, is not going to bless you if you have like a constricted way of having your energy like into the world. Like if you have a constricted flow, then there's no flow of energy. You're going to be constantly upset. You're going to constantly be wondering, why isn't this going on? And you're going to be having these thought loops, right? These questions in your mind that are going to be over and over again. When you do that, you're sending God, you're sending the universe, the divine source, everything that's around you. You're sending a message that you're not grateful. You want things to hurry up. You can't rush God. You can't rush the world. You can't rush the universe. You can only control the controllables and do what you're able to do. But if you're sitting here saying like it needs to happen now, like you're forcing it. So don't force it. Stop forcing things that clearly isn't either ready to be established or things that are just not meant for you. You have to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and make some space for God and listen to what God is saying. Listen to also, if you want to also say, your higher self. Because we truly are an expression of the universe. We truly are a physical expression of God in human form. We're a physical representation of the cosmos, however you want to put it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just had something in. But anyway, yeah, like I just want you guys to realize that sometimes you might be forcing it. So stop forcing it and just go within. Take a moment to meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, there's myriads of resources online. You know, I like to go to Google. I also like to use YouTube and just look for a meditation to calm anxiety, a meditation to calm my mind. that has really, really helped me. And just being in stillness. If you're isolated right now and you're not really around too many people, maybe it's just you and your family, maybe it's just you, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. So don't get too worked up. Stop forcing it. Just control what you can control and be grateful. Be like, God, thank you for giving me the time that I have. And there's something called the Serenity Prayer. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's something along the lines of like controlling, like something about for the things that I cannot control, help me with the things that I cannot control, something like that. And some other things I can't remember. I'm sorry, I really can't. But you could definitely go online and look up the Serenity Prayer, because that is what's going to give you a peace of mind. Hence it's called Serenity Prayer, and that's what's going to help you be calm and remain calm. So with that being said, this message is for day 13. As you know, I uploaded the other video and I said that I'm not going to be doing these videos consecutively, because I'm had to really identify with myself. Why am I making these videos and what is the purpose? A lot of people are uploading videos, kind of forcing the videos to be uploaded every single day so that they could be monetized. And while one of my goals is to be monetized, I want to make sure I fall in love with creating the content. I want to make sure I fall in love with uploading and having a message and having substance and something of value to share with the world, other than being consistent and being monetized. Because monetization is the goal, but it's not the goal. You understand? Like, it's not, oh, I'm making these videos so I can make money. No, like, this is stuff that I'm like, why can't let me just share this with someone. I really hope this helps. And I really hope you guys just take a moment to realize there's no rush. You don't need to force it. Just do what you can in your current reality, and keep having positive thoughts, and take something called inspired action. Inspired action is you being happy, or you being in a decent mood or a good mood, and acting on that good mood. If you're in a good mood, like maybe you want to go to the movies, or maybe you want to get something to eat, maybe you want to spend time with family, whatever the case may be. So subscribe, like, comment, because it's free. And as you can see, I'm kind of doing these videos in a different setting because I was being too rigid with myself. I was like, oh, I need to just do them in one place. No, sometimes you're going to get a message right when you get out the shower, and you might need to just throw on a robe and get the message out there. That's another thing that I'm realizing. And other times you are on your way to a location and you just have to record it while you're driving. I mean, I pray that it does not always happen that way, or I pray that it doesn't happen that way at all. I pray that it's in a way where I'm stationary and I can deliver the message, and I'm not bumping and riding and going all over the place, because I just figured out how to get my phone just like this in the car, and I'm really happy about it. But I'm gonna go now because there's people. There's this.
You're not walking through. Well, I was gonna walk through the road, but
LOL. So anyways, I'm keeping that in there because that's real. And yeah, please be careful. Yes, be careful. I'm in the parking lot. So I'm gonna go. Much love.